Do you mind not fighting when I'm trying to film, please? My cat is like standing up on his back legs, trying to hit my dog in the face. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I guess the first thing I should explain is why I didn't upload yesterday. Yesterday I went out at 9:15 in the morning and I didn't get home till like 4:15 or like 4:30. I was out all day, right? I literally woke up, I was thinking about what I was going to film, then I was like, dude, it's Sunday, I don't have to film today, I don't need a video up, because I don't pre-record my videos, I film, edit, upload, like all in one, you know what I mean? And it was actually Monday yesterday. I should have filmed, I should have had a video up, and because I thought it was Sunday and I was out all day, I didn't upload. I'm gonna tell you guys what I tweeted, because I tweeted about it. I've ignored so many messages so I can film this. My focus, lovely. That's why I'm uploading on a Tuesday, because I didn't upload yesterday, so I was like, you know what, to make up for it, I'm gonna upload on a Tuesday instead of like leaving it Monday and Tuesday and uploading on Wednesday and Friday, which is what I normally do. This is so confusing. This video, I'm gonna be telling you guys the story of when I legit like passed out because of claustrophobia. I never knew I was claustrophobic. Like my whole life I never knew I was claustrophobic until this happened. I never really liked the idea of being in a small space, like with walls everywhere. Like you know those tunnels that are in playgrounds where they're like small and you crawl through them when you're a small child? Yeah, I never liked those. Why is there glitter on my hand? It was the summer of 2014 and I was going on holiday with me, my brother, my auntie and my nan were going on a holiday for the first time we'd ever been, like just us lot, because usually there's my mom there and like my uncle and stuff when we go, but with this time we went on our own, just us four, and we were very excited. We went to a place in, I actually don't remember what the place was called. Okay, like West Coast or something, I don't know, or near the coast. Was it even near a coast though? Like like Dorset or somewhere like that. I might be on one of the evenings they had I don't know if any of you have heard of, oh my gosh, what are they called? I don't actually remember. They have a proper name, but I don't remember what they're called. They're like big inflatable balls and you go inside them and run on water, basically. You put them on the water, you go inside and it floats and you can run about like a hamster, aimlessly running on water inside of a ball. So they had those, and my brother and I have always wanted to go on one of those at that point, and we'd never been in one of them, and we were like, hell to the yes, we're going in those. So we booked this inflatable balls thing, and we were excited. We'd got on with our day, we'd done everything. I think we'd been like swimming or something that day. So we went to the indoor swimming pool that they had at the park thing that we stayed at, and we went in these balls, basically. They are very small. I mean, you can get bigger and smaller ones, but the ones we went on were like quite small and confined, and they had like little air holes in them, like all around them. This was the night I found out I was claustrophobic, and ever since then the thought of small spaces really does creep me out. Like, I never thought about it before because I never knew I had claustrophobia, but like, oh, if you put me in a small dark space, like, you know when I'm a Celebrity where they go in those small things, like Oh my days, I could not deal. I would literally freak the fudge out and I'd be like, no. If you want to kill me, put me in a small space and leave me there. Probably in the dark if you really want to kill me. I was about 5 minutes into this walking on water ball, inflatable ball water thing, and I started to get very low on air. And I was like, okay, this is weird, I can't breathe. I couldn't really feel the air going into my lungs. Like, I was breathing in, but it didn't feel like there was anything going in. So I started panicking a bit, you know? I was like, oh my god. I was sweating. I felt like I couldn't breathe. I felt like I was gonna cry. I didn't know what was happening. I just thought maybe it was because I was hot and I needed something to drink. So I just carried on. I kept falling over because walking on water is difficult, people. Like, Yeah, fast forward a few more minutes. I literally said I can't do this. Like, I can't do this. I got out of the inflatable ball. I sat on the edge. Like, there was the edge of the pool, and then a few feet over there was a sort of what the fudge would you call it? Like a step. It was basically like a ledge. I sat down. I was like, I didn't know what was happening to me. I could not even cope. Like, I was panting, basically. I was sweating. My auntie was looking at me like, what the heck? Lifeguard literally said, do you want me to get you some water? Because he was looking at me all concerned. I don't know whether I was really pale or like I looked ill or something like that. He went off and he got me some water. Side note, he was really fit. I was kind of embarrassing myself a bit because, I mean, I was ugly back then anyway. I mean, I've had a bit of a glow up, but like, girl, So he went to get me some water, this blonde lifeguard, who I was like, okay. I'm really telling you all of my secrets right now. I had some water. I took my helmet off because they give you like foam helmets. I don't know why, but they do. So yeah, I took my helmet off because the lifeguard was like, you lose heat out of your head, so like take your helmet off. And I was like, okay dude. So the lifeguard said, because we had like an hour session, he said, do you want to just use up the rest of your time and like go back in them? My brother was enjoying it, I believe, so I was just like, yeah. Like, I literally thought it was because I was dehydrated, so I thought, I've had some water, let's get back in these, like, let's not be a spoil sport. It was all good. I'm not seasick, by the way, so it wouldn't have been because I was on water, because I'm not seasick, because I've been on boats and like ferries and stuff. I tried to concentrate on what I was doing rather than the fact that I was in this small inflatable ball standing on a swimming pool. Some time went on, maybe like 5 minutes or so, or like 10 minutes. The same thing started happening. I felt like I couldn't breathe. I don't know why that was happening. It was honestly the scariest thing. Like, I felt like I'd ran out of air. Like, the balloon ball thing was like trapping me and there was no air left. Like, I was freaking out. I was like, there's no air left. Like, someone get me. Literally, I just got back out of the ball thing because I literally couldn't stay in there because I didn't actually pass out, but I felt so spaced out and like my head was spinning and I was like, what is life? I felt drunk or high or something. Like, the feeling was so weird and my chest was tight and my head was like, what? It was bad. Like, I've never experienced anything like that in my entire life and I never want to step foot near one of those things ever. I said ever. So I got back out. I still had some water left, so I drank the rest of it. I was dripping with sweat, like, oh girl. So I literally said I'm not going back in those. I can't. I had to just sit down People were talking to me, but I wasn't really answering because I didn't really know what was happening. It was literally like I was drunk. Like, I could hear people talking, but I was like, what? We went into the restaurante because they had like an on-site pub restaurant thing where you could eat, you know, because you gotta eat to survive. So I had so much juice, like, because I didn't want a fizzy drink or anything because like I just felt so weird. So you know those Capri Sun things, I don't know if they have them like outside of the UK, they might be a European thing or something, but we have Capri Suns in the UK and it's basically a fruit juice in it's basically a fruit juice drink in a little carton type thing, and they're really nice. Like, no matter what age you are, they're really nice. I had like 8 of those things. They're about this big. I just kept drinking and drinking and drinking. It wasn't even like I was drinking some and then like as I was eating my meal I was drinking stuff. I was glugging this stuff down. Like, I don't know how I wasn't peeing myself for the rest of the night because I downed so much Capri Sun. Like, I am surprised I didn't turn into a Capri Sun. I was scaring myself because I was drinking so much. I was like, what is this? Like, stop. He kept going to the bar to get me more because I needed to drink and it was so weird. So they just kind of kept buying me drinks and I was drinking a butt ton of Capri Sun. Goodo. That was the time I found out I was claustrophobic and I pretty much passed out. I mean, if I'd have stayed in there any longer, I definitely would have been gone. Like, I was so, like, the feeling was so weird. I can't even explain what it was like. I was just, it was like everything was spinning and like, it's literally what I imagine being high is like. I haven't ever been high because, you know, I'm a good kid. Don't do drugs. I don't condone that. But that if I could imagine what being high is like, that's what I imagine it's like. Like, I was gone. I wasn't even here. Like, I don't know where Charlotte went, but she got replaced with this thing. So that's pretty much all for today's video, actually. I thought I would tell you guys this story because I mentioned this in a previous video. I can't remember what video I actually mentioned it in, but I said something about being claustrophobic and then I said that's a story for another video. So I just figured I would tell you guys about that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you're new to my channel. My social medias will be in the description below, so go and follow them. And DM me or something, I don't know. I hope you all have a great day. Again, I'm sorry I didn't upload yesterday. I'll be uploading tomorrow though, so stay tuned for that. Have a great day and I'll see you guys in my next video.